Hey, what's up, guys? um, so another weekly update, and so I guess looking over last week, I didn't get nearly as much work as I wanted to get done this week. I think part of that had to do with I did a lot of like distracting myself with like YouTube videos and stuff like that when I was online, and I just in general did not use my time very efficiently this week, which is um, pretty frustrating. I think, and also this week I started to do more videos, or having students send me videos and then recording my response and sending it back to them. Which I think in theory is a really great idea, but it ended up being a lot more complicated than I expected it to. In fact, a lot of the videos that I worked on were took me about, like, there was one video that I did that was, it took me about 4 hours to do it, and it ended up being like maybe an hour 45 or hour and a half long video. But some of the video, the actual video, was cut out when it was processed for whatever reason. That was really frustrating because it was like I put all this time into it, and then it kind of came out with like a crappy product, and it sucks for the student because now they can't really see like what I'm, visually what I'm talking about. Um, so that was a little bit frustrating. It took a little bit more time than I expected, but the good news is that I think I've found a method that works for me now, one that's time efficient, and it's just like any other skill, I guess. It's like trial and error, and I went through a bunch of trial this week, and I was really frustrated, but I found a method that works, and I think it's going to be. I think I can convert it into a method where it will be an effective, a time effective lesson for myself. Because like with the time I spent this week on those lessons, I spent like 3 hours just on the lessons. Oh man, my cat is starting to go crazy. So just the time I spent on the videos was like 3 hours on average, and that's a lot because I'm only charging for an hour and a half. So, and there's other stuff that goes into it too, like the time spent on like uploading the video and corresponding with the student. So, but I think I can cut down the production time to the point where I can come up with a video that's around an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes long, in like a total amount of actual work time of about like 2.5 hours, and then I would just charge like the usual lesson fee for that, for an hour and a half of coaching. So I think that's going to be a method that's going to work. I'm getting more efficient at it, but it was a little bit frustrating this week, and I did procrastinate a little bit this week and not play as much as I should have. I think my anxiety level has been pretty high lately. Now my cat is just going crazy. Oh my god, I'm going to have to pause the video. Actually, you know what? I'll just show you guys him. Joe, come here. So this is my cat, Joe. He's been with us for about 2 years now. He's a pretty awesome cat. He is like a dog in many ways. He likes to play fetch. Hey. He likes to play fetch. He likes to scratch things up. He's pretty affectionate, but he can be an asshole sometimes too. But so yeah, it looks like that calmed him down a little bit for the moment. So I'll continue. So I guess I'll. Oh yeah, and I went to Napa last week with my girlfriend, and we went to a couple of great restaurants, and we stayed in a decent, nice hotel, and it was a good time. Ate and drank and smoked, and pretty much lived like a rap star for 2 days. It felt like I was there for a week, but we were only there for 2 days, and yeah. So we ate at this restaurant called Angel. Hey, that had like the best piece of meat I've ever tasted. I actually have some pictures. Maybe I'll post them. Maybe I won't. But really incredible food, and obviously some incredible wine as well. Uh, you guys can probably see my cat's like he's like trying to he wants my attention. So yeah, I guess I'll. Yeah. Oh, and I also managed to get myself sick this week, which also kind of sucked. But I just kind of been working through it, and I'm getting a little bit better. So now I'll show you guys what my plans are for next week. So I've got a lot of stuff to do this week, and as we can see, I've got a decent amount of time available, about 56 hours for poker this week. I need to get in about 14,500 hands at 200L 6 max on Merge because I want to finish off my a coaching for profit deal I have with my coach, and I need to put in those hands since we're already past due on that. So I worked that out, and the 550 hands an hour that I average when I'm 8 tabling, that will be 26 hours, which means I need to schedule about 35 hours for coaching, or sorry, for playing. I'm already scheduled to do 4 coaching sessions next week. Well, actually, rather it's 3 coaching sessions, but I anticipate that I'll have at least one more, and so those take on average 2.75 hours each. And yeah, so I'm gonna try and keep coaching down to like not spending too much time on like if I have to make a video for a student, I'm not going to be spending 4 hours on it. I'm going to be trying to be really efficient with my time. I've got 3.5 hours of time being coached this week, and that's a high priority for me. And then I've got one business meeting with someone who has a business offer for me. So it comes out to about 42.5 hours of work, which means I need to schedule in about 52 hours of work, and I had 56 available, so I've got enough time. I think it will still be a tight fit this week because I've got a lot of stuff going on this week. You can't really see it too much on here, but I'm going to be my friend who I've been teaching to drive. He's taking his driving test, and he's taking it in my car, so I'm going to have to be there for that and do some practicing with him. Like I said, I've got 3 coaching sessions already, and I'll be doing rock climbing 3 days a week and Taekwondo a couple days a week, and trying to get in some running as well, because I'm going to be doing this kind of like obstacle course 5K run. So and I've got my girlfriend's brother's coming into town, so he's going to be staying at the house, and we're going to be hanging out, and probably going to have a party at my house on Wednesday night, just barbecuing and beer pong, that sort of thing. So yeah, there's a lot to do this week, but well, and then I'm working on my house on Sunday as well, so there's just a lot to do. And but for me, prioritizing this week is just getting coaching in, getting coached myself, coaching my students, providing like really high quality coaching and but also being efficient with my time, and then putting in a ton of play this week, putting in 26 hours of play. It's a lot for me, but I think it'll be good because then that'll be sort of a weight off my shoulders for now, and I can focus on some other things for a couple weeks before I start playing again. So that's pretty much what my schedule looks like, and I'll go back to the webcam for the last part. I guess I'll ramble for a few more minutes. I wanted to talk about motivation. I've been feeling, well, this last couple weeks I've been feeling a little bit unmotivated in poker. I guess some of it has to do with like it's been really frustrating with me because I've been getting really frustrated by the situation being a U.S. player and not being able to get money off the sites easily, and it's sometimes feeling like my career isn't moving forward as a result of that. But um, obviously, things have been moving forward quite a bit, and it's just all about staying motivated. And I haven't been staying motivated because I think my anxiety level has been high, and I don't know if I've talked about this before on the blog, but I have some problems with anxiety, and typically with anxiety, what people will try to do is avoid it, and what they'll usually try to do that is avoid it by distraction, by just pure avoidance, by just walking away from it, or through like some sort of like drug or alcohol or something like that. Oh, and sleep, I guess, is another form of avoidance, and food. So there's many, many ways where you try to avoid our problems, and or the things that cause us anxiety. And so since poker has caused me a fair amount of anxiety, I have been avoiding it a little bit, and um, it's just not been good. I think the thing with avoidance is that avoidance never makes you stronger; it only makes you weaker, and makes it so that you will continue avoiding things in the future. So, I kind of had an epiphany about that yesterday, that I've been avoiding poker because you know it makes me it is I'm really hard on myself a lot of the time when I play and when I coach. I really expect the best of myself, and then that can lead to me um, being too hard on myself, and then not wanting to spend time on poker as a result. So it makes me think that I definitely need some help from Jared Tendler, because I've got some mental game leaks of my own that I need to fix in regards to motivation. So one thing that I'm going to really focus on this week is on really staying motivated. Not really worrying too much about the arbitrary goals that I've set for myself, but really focusing on just you know staying motivated, making sure that I am completely focused. And I'm spending my time well, and I'm being smart, because that's the most important thing. Is we're bringing the process-oriented mindset that we use in poker to like the meta aspects into life. Like, so my goal is not to it's not necessarily to meet all these goals that are these arbitrary like time things I've set for myself, but just to spend my time as well as I can, efficiently as I can, essentially play as well as I can, and then hope that it works out in the end. So that's my last bit of rambling for the day. Hope you guys have a great day, a great week. Work hard, and yeah, that's it. See you.